Well, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Our registration data tells us that about a third of you are first-time convention attendees. Yeah. So for many of you, Rotary has meant your club, your friends, your meetings. But now you're getting a full glimpse of Rotary. You get to meet Rotarians and Rotaractors from all around the world. You're learning about Rotary fellowships and Rotary action groups and our amazing district and global grant projects. So can I see a show of hands here? How many of you heard about Rotary's areas of focus? All right, a decent number of you. You know, our areas of focus define the types of global grant projects that we do around the world. So let's dive into the areas of focus. Let's talk about how to use them to define your club activities and have some fun in the process of carrying out the great work of Rotary.
Is this thing on?
Oh, no, not this guy again.
Hey, did somebody say fun? Well, hello there, John. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about these, what do you call them? Areas of focus. Is that something you look at in a microscope?
All right, everybody, I want you to meet my friend Johnny. He's somebody who sometimes interrupts me, rudely I might add, whenever he hears the word fun. And yes, Johnny, we're talking today about the Rotary areas of focus. And no, it's not something you look at through a microscope. It's things we do in Rotary to help people in our communities.
Oh, so it's like working with teachers on reading programs and helping sanitation workers clean up communities. That does sound kind of fun. Actually, it reminds me of a song I know.
Johnny. That's okay, Johnny. We don't need a song right now. I got a speech to give here, but I promise you, if we need a little fun in the speech, I'll be sure to bring you back. And by the way, what the heck are you doing in my office, eh?
Oh, you'll find out when you get back. Bye, everyone, and have fun.
Well, that concerns me a little. We might need to check back on him later. But you know, Johnny's right about one thing. Rotary's areas of focus are all about making a sustainable impact on the people in our neighborhoods, people that we see every day. Now, you can see on the screen all 7 of our areas of focus, and I'll be talking in more detail about a few of them shortly. Now, specifically, there are 5 ways the areas of focus help us. 1, align with best practices and increase measurement and reporting on our service projects so we can see what works and share what we learn with other clubs. 2, create lasting change in communities by changing attitudes and behaviors instead of just delivering equipment and let's say, building infrastructure. It's like the old saying, teach them how to fish instead of giving them a fish. 3, move towards long-term projects that increase impact and build relationships over time. 4, build connections between these areas of focus so we can better address issues with multiple causes and solutions. And finally, increase our service projects in areas where we have unique strengths and where we can build strategic partnerships. Now, that last point is especially important. Identifying and achieving goals helps Rotary to go big with our service projects. This changes lives in ways that are noticed. And again, not only by the people we serve, by others facing similar challenges. This improves our public image, which attracts more people to join and partner with us, which helps us raise more money and, in turn, take on even bigger challenges. And to make this kind of impact, we need to align our work with others committed to the same goals. But we also aim for our projects to be sustainable. You know, it's great to provide communities with things they need, like books and water pumps, newly planted trees. But to transform communities, we need to do more. We need projects that help people acquire skills so that they can keep building on what we leave behind. We need to ensure that our projects continue working well after we have left. This is true sustainability. Now, one of the things that I think we can be proud of is how closely Rotary's areas of focus align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The UN has come up with 17 measurable goals, which are a shared global blueprint for peace and prosperity. Our 7 areas of focus directly align with these goals. So when we work to bring clean water to communities, we're advancing Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. When we support literacy programs, we're contributing to Goal 4, quality education. And our projects that empower local economies, well, that's Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. This alignment matters. And why? Because it makes it easier for Rotary clubs to find partners, such as local governments and international NGOs and private sector organizations, all of whom are looking to achieve these same global targets. And then we can build and sustain the kinds of projects that are part of a global movement, working in tandem with other organizations. So when partners and communities work with Rotary, they do more than just align with a club filled with people of action. They expand their reach and make their goals more achievable. And that opens doors. Now, I learned the value of this approach to global problem solving even before I joined Rotary. During the George W. Bush administration, I had the privilege of being part of the team that set up the Millennium Challenge Corporation, or MCC, at the time a new United States government agency. MCC was designed to deliver U.S. foreign assistance in a new and innovative way. And I had the honor of being the lead U.S. negotiator with MCC's then 26 partner countries around the world. And I had the satisfaction of finalizing agreements with 18 countries worth $6.3 billion, or about $1 billion a year. Now, MCC was all about supporting countries that adopted sound economic and social policies. And we used MCC's resources to fund large-scale development projects that led to sustainable economic growth. Projects that focused on clean water, infrastructure, education, health, and much, much more. And at MCC, we revolutionized global development. And so when I joined Rotary, I was pleased to see that much of what we had worked on at MCC was being embraced by Rotary. A lot of what I learned during that period aligned with the vision for Rotary's areas of focus. You know, it's funny and it's somewhat ironic, but...
You said the magic word!
Well, actually, I said funny, but...
Close enough. But I thought we were supposed to talk about people, not hearing your life story.
Well, all right, Johnny. Yeah, you're right. Let's keep this simple and and get back to the people we serve, and maybe you can go a little easy on the interruptions as well. And by the way, security is on its way to kindly escort you out of my office now. Wow, what a piece of work this guy is, huh? Anyway, let's get back to the areas of focus. At the heart of it, they are about people. People who need clean water, people who need health care, children who need education, and communities that need peace. It's really very simple. It's about making sure that people can live healthier, safer, and more hopeful lives, one project at a time. So when it comes to an area of focus like protecting the environment, think of a project that restores mangroves. Yes, that project restores an ecosystem, but it does more. It helps fishermen by protecting waterways. It helps farmers by stopping soil erosion. And it creates natural protection against disasters like hurricanes, typhoons, and floods. So imagine a green protection project that restores, say, mangroves or reefs. That's all great, but we should do more. For example, we could provide workshops on sustainability and recycling and ensure that all future service projects are sustainable. Next, in basic education and literacy, we all know that teachers open worlds of knowledge, helping students to learn and to grow. But our goal is to think of literacy really throughout a lifetime. Now, many Rotary clubs already host literacy mentoring programs, where Rotary members and community volunteers spend one-on-one time with students, helping them not just to read, but to love reading. And for those learning a second language, programs like these can provide the support needed to thrive in school and in life. And in community economic development, our goal is to build small businesses that sustain communities around the globe. We support farmers who bring food to the market, grocers who maintain businesses in communities with the greatest need, and bankers who provide crucial loans to the local entrepreneurs. Now, imagine a Rotary Club setting up a small business incubator, helping entrepreneurs identify and apply for microloans, and providing financial literacy workshops and membership for local entrepreneurs. Rotary members with business expertise could coach startups, help write business plans, and provide the kind of support that turns a good idea into a thriving business. All of Rotary's areas of focus, also in maternal and child health and in peace building, as well as water and sanitation, are about working with people and communities to create lasting partnerships that empower people dedicated to the places they call home. So imagine what 1.2 million Rotary members across 46,000 clubs around the world could achieve if we focus on these needs and are committed to projects big and small that fostered lasting change. And now imagine what happens when we come together, not just as individual clubs, but as a global force. You know, it all starts right where you are. And so I want to leave you with this call to action. Let's seek out the people making our communities better. And let's wait for no one. Let's not wait for governments to find the solution. Let's not wait for bigger organizations to set the tone or the pace. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, let's be the change we wish to see in the world. Let's be the leaders we wish we had. Let's step forward and make this our time, right now. Let's use our areas of focus to drive sustainability and impact. Let's rise up and show the world what it means to be in Rotary. Let's lead the way with courage, with compassion, and with the unshakable faith in the power of community. Let's build that better world together. Let's harness the magic of Rotary, and let's unite for good. And yes, Johnny, let's have some fun. Thank you. Enjoy the convention.